I have gone cold writing this post. It happened in around 2019 or 2020. I will never be able to explain what happened, and it still disturbs me to this day. Here's a bit of a backstory. We had only been in the new family home 2 years before. My parents split up. The house sold and my mom, my brother and I moved into a rental house on the same street we had lived on previously. The house was lovely. It was the same style as the one we had grown up in, so it felt safe and familiar. Credit to my mom for making the divorce as easy as possible for me and my younger brother. That being said, there was always a strange feeling. The house was on the opposite side of the street to the one we had grown up in, and therefore the garden didn't back onto our neighbors, but instead a steep wooded railway embankment leading up to where the tracks used to be, followed by farmers' fields. It was lovely in the day, but at night, it creeped me out. So here's what happened. One night, around 1 a.m. I had gone into the kitchen to get a drink. My mom and I often stayed up late on a weekend, and my mom would fall asleep in front of the TV. I had made my drink and taken it back into the living room. I went back into the kitchen, turned out the light, and closed the door. As soon as the door shut, I heard a voice. It was my younger brother. This wasn't unusual in the slightest. He said I'm in here as though he had just slipped into the kitchen unseen and I had shut him in the dark by accident. Naturally, I said sorry and flicked the light back on. He wasn't there. He was in bed fast asleep. Now I have always maintained that this next part could have been coincidental, because my mom often overstacked plates on the draining board. But at that second they all slipped and a couple fell off. Now this has never scared me because it would often happen unannounced. But what I heard has never left me. My brother's voice saying I'm in here when he was not. What did I experience? Why did I hear brother's voice say something completely normal? That's what has disturbed me all these years. It wasn't a figure in the corner of my room or a shadow at the end of the street, but an imitation of an innocent situation that happens to us every day without us giving it a second thought. I will never be able to explain this. I tell you with complete confidence that this happened. I didn't overhear the TV. My brother didn't sneak down to try and scare me. This happened and something strange used my brother's voice. We left that house at the beginning of 2020. I sometimes walk past it. It was a happy home, a slice of normality in our otherwise uprooted lives. It is, however, overshadowed by what happened that night.